Listen, it's Eagles Talk Live. Let's talk Eagles. Philly bleed green. It's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat, Shell, and Dante the Dark Job. Drop the stats on them. Drop the facts on them. It's Hurricane, baby. Let's get it on.
Hey, fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight, and welcome to Game Day Edition. It's that time. It's Dallas Cowboys week, and our Philadelphia Eagles go up against them tonight. Man, how you feel out there? It's Dallas Cowboys week. I know we hate the Cowboys, but how do you feel about our chances in winning this game tonight? How do you feel about that?
Let's go, baby. We always got a chance. Any given Sunday, Monday, Saturday, whatever it is. Anytime you line up, you got a chance. Let's go, baby.
Man, because I've been listening to some talk shows today, and I'm hearing the locals out there.
Get them, man.
A little pessimistic. They don't have the confidence. They don't have the confidence, and I have the confidence today. I'm sorry. I feel good about tonight. I feel good about our chances to win tonight.
They're not us. They're not us. They're not drinking. They're not rowdy like we are. We bleed green, baby, and we ready for this one.
No doubt, we are ready. Can we get a Dallas sucks chant right
quick?
Come on.
Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks.
Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. Yes. Yeah, we need that. We need everybody out there to get hyped for this game, man, because I have some confidence. Now, I'll go into what I think our keys to winning are a little later on. But I'm glad to be back. We wrapped on shooting on Thursday night. So the movie stuff is behind me. I can throw myself fully into Eagles talk now, and we can go out there and do some remotes from some sports bars. We're a little behind because of my schedule there. I had the fortune of having an excellent crew and staff and everything to help the movie, the production part of the movie go smooth and fun, and we're looking forward to having a great product, a funny product starring the comedian Earthquake and comedian Donnell Rawlins, a.k.a. Ashley Larry. Yes, those guys are funny, and they are funny in our project, so I can't wait to start that. I had the pleasure of working with a great producer, Jocelyn. Yasi, as we called her. She was great for the project. It was only one thing. Her and the COVID compliance officer are Dallas Cowboys fans.
They get this.
Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks.
Oh, look, they were Dallas Cowboys fans, and I had to take them. We were riding together from one place to the next, so. They ride with me, and it's discovered that they're Cowboys fans while we're making this trip. And I was I was leaning forward to pulling over and telling them that I can't, you can't ride in here. It got really, I loved everything she did on set, but once I found that out, it's like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same. I was like, oh my goodness. And then the kicker was they were like stinking Cowboys fan from Philly. They lived in D.C.
What?
And they were Cowboys fans.
What?
I said, oh, no, you guys.
These fans that are born and raised on the East Coast, that because they like the star, they're the worst. They're the worst because they're so passionate for no reason. That's not your home team.
No, it's not, man. It was just ridiculous. So I'm slamming them now for being living in D.C. and being, the COVID compliance guy, Rodney. That's his name, Rodney. He lives in Florida now, but he grew up in the D.C. area. He retired from the D.C. area. But, yeah.
You got three teams
these guys are Fugazi, and to all the Fugazi Cowtour fans down there, you're going to get what you deserve tonight. Because I have a lot of confidence in our one, Nick Sirianni, and two, our quarterback this week. I think they're going to improve drastically, and that's what's going to help us out. But without further ado, let's start this first quarter.
You're now listening to the First Quarter.
All right, you're watching Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook that's by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. We like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. And I said I was going to, so I'm going to keep to my word here. I said I was going to try something other than the Terramana tequila that I've been doing the past few shows, and Pat's been joining me. I'm going to do a shot of this uh, Ciroc Summer Watermelon. I'm going to do that. At least start the show with that. Just for to break the monotony. All right, so let me know what you guys are doing out there. Okay, so to our Philadelphia Eagles.
I got.
Oh, you're going to go Brown tonight?
Yeah,
okay,
so
you're going to go Jameson's. Let me know, you guys, what you're going to take a shot of. What's your pregame drink tonight as we get ready to face the Dallas Cowturds? Hold on.
Yeah.
Special news break. Give us a news break.
Oh, my bad.
And there she is.
Hey,
let's get it.
What was the list? Most influential. What was
people of color in New Jersey?
People of color
a difference
in New Jersey.
maker.
Yes, we have a difference maker on our show. Welcome,
and she
Michelle
came
Pace.
just in time.
Yes, you just came right in time for the shots. We congratulate you on that, and we are going to root and cheer our Philadelphia Eagles on in tonight's game. So here we are. Everybody, raise them down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
So doggone good.
Oh, that was good. That was smooth. All right, without further ado, man, our Philadelphia Eagles take on the Dallas Cowboys, and from what I've been hearing on the sports talk shows today, is not a lot of confidence going around, and I want to know what you guys feel. What's your confidence level tonight? I mean, with our Eagles facing the Cowboys tonight.
My confidence is on a beam. Listen, my confidence is when it comes to this team. Hey, when it comes to this team, I don't care what the record is, throw it out the window. And I said this beginning of the season, you could lose every single game as long as you win only 2. That's both against the Cowturds.
Yeah.
So you could be 2 and whatever, as long as those 2 wins are against those Cowgirls. My confidence is 100% right now because this team does have what it takes to take this high potent offense down. My brother put a comment up there about being aggressive and running up the middle of the field and taking advantage of their speed. Their speed on the outside is tremendous, but the middle of the field, we need to eat. We need to eat in that middle of the field. So my confidence level right now is definitely on 100. If we stick to the game plan and execute it to the fullest, we can come out here with this W.
Absolutely. I'm like I told y'all on text. I'm ready to run through a wall. It's time to break Dak's winning streak against our squad right now. They need to. What is he 6-3 against the Eagles?
Something like that. I don't
under
even look
Dak.
it up.
It's problematic for me. It's problematic,
It is.
and I hope our young guys really step up tonight to dive deep into this rivalry and show them what's up. So
Yeah, that's where
beat Dallas, man.
I'm ready for a dogfight. Don't get it twisted.
Yes.
I'm ready for a dogfight after this past NFL weekend. You can't call it. Look at all the games this weekend.
Let's go.
No, you can't. And
You
look,
can't
if that's what it
call
has
it.
to be, being from Philly, being from Camden, you know, if that's what it got to be, then that's what the F it got to be.
Let's get down and dirty. Let's get down and dirty.
We can do that. We can rumble. So if it's going to be a rumble, you pick the right team. We can rumble.
That's
and
right.
We're going to see
right.
this in our new coach, and I feel that he has instilled that fierceness in them. At least the defense. I know the defense.
Defense.
This is the term I'll always quote from JG. They move to the ball violently, and I like that. And I like that in our defense. So let me go to our fourth co-host.
Let me get the inactives before you get to the fourth co-host because that's going to be a whole little riot. Let me get this out the way so we can get to our fourth co-host. For the Dallas Cowgirls, the inactives are safety, former starting safety Donovan Wilson, defensive end Carlos Watkins, defensive end Dorrance Armstrong, offensive tackle Ty Nasi, and quarterback Will Greer. And for our Philadelphia Eagles, of course, we already know Jordan Mailata is out. Safety Roddy McLeod, quarterback Gardner Minshew, defensive tackle Marlon Tuputlatu, and quarterback Mac McClain. Let's go, baby. We pretty healthy
All right.
besides our left tackle, but let's go, man. Let's get these out the
All
way.
right, here we go. So our fourth co-host are you guys out there who join us every time and help us out here, and we thank you for it. JT was the first one in the room tonight. Fly Eagles fly, bird gang. No one likes us. Swoop Super Bowl 52 champs. That's right. Quavo is second. Let's go, baby. You right, Quavo. Let's go.
Get
Roger
it.
is third. He says bird gang all day, every day. Drexel is in there. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, Drexel. Thank you for joining us. Dion is over on the YouTube platform. Yeah, we broadcast simultaneously on Facebook and YouTube. So Dion is over. He's usually on Facebook. He's over on YouTube tonight. So thanks for joining us,
We're on
Dion. We
Twitter
appreciate
too.
you.
Aren't we on
Uh,
Twitter? It's been
oh,
going out on Twitter. I've been posting it.
yeah, I've been doing it through Periscope, but they shut Periscope down, so now you have to do it straight to Twitter. So I just have to transfer the account. And I was having trouble with it before the show, so we're not on Twitter tonight.
Okay.
Tony Barron beat Dallas. He's from down under. Tony, whoa, it's a late night. What time is it? It got to be like in the morning for you, right?
He
It's
ready though.
already
He know what
Tuesday.
it is. He know what
That's
it
what's up.
is. He probably had
Tony,
his nap. Tony ready. Tony
Tony's our
ready, my
resident
Aussie brother. Go ahead.
follower. He's our resident follower from Australia, so that's why I'm going. That's what I'm asking him what time it is down there. But here we go. I'm going to some more recent comments. B Dizzle is in the house. He says, "Sorry, I'm late. We need to open up the offensive playbook and let loose." I agree
Let
with
him
that.
loose.
Karen was like, we didn't vote on a fan of the night last time, but she would have won. She was dropping some gems, but she says defense tonight. Tonight, yeah, defense is going to be the key because they have. Everybody's scared of their offense, but I think that people need to be cognizant of our defense. Our defense is like no joke. I mean, we're like second in the league in scoring. We've only given up 23 points in 2 weeks. So I
And how
know
many turnovers?
We
uh,
gotta get some turnovers.
no turnovers. We haven't
None.
given up. We
That's what I
haven't
mean. We
turned the
haven't
ball over.
given up turnovers, but you know what? We need to get some. Defense
Yeah.
needs to choose violence tonight.
hmm
I
I
just
agree
need
with
them to
that.
choose violence.
I like
Hashtag
that.
choose
I
violence.
like that. I
I
like
love it. I
that.
love it. I love it.
I gotta get that as a drop. I gotta come back to this one. I gotta get that as a drop.
Hmm.
All right, yeah.
That's right.
Josh Sweat need to come up big. He does. He does need to come up big with the absence of BG now. That he really does need to come up
Yes.
big. We need to see why they extended him and gave him the money. We need to see that talent in which they saw in him to give him that extension. We need to see all that tonight. Heard a lot of good things about him in training camp. I haven't necessarily seen a lot of that in the 2 games past. So I would like to see Josh Sweat. Give me the Josh Sweat that they were talking about in training camp. Give me that Josh Sweat.
Yeah, he had some splash plays the last game. He actually caused some little havoc, some pressure. He chased down a screenplay. He was there a couple times, but today we definitely need him to be that monster they talked about during the camp. We need Ryan Kerrigan to get back to that form. We definitely need Barnett to step up. And Milton Williams, we need him to be huge today because now it's your turn, young boy. It's your turn. It's your turn. And we need all these guys to be productive, come off that edge violently. Choose violence, like the shell said. Choose violence.
Choose
You
violence.
know,
I love
Choose
that.
worry
violence.
about the repercussions after the game. Worry about that fine after the game. Choose violence during this game. Within reason.
Yeah, within reason, but choose violence, especially against our hated rivals, because I hope that if Sirianni doesn't get anything, they all say they get it, but I don't think they really get it until they have played them and seen the atmosphere
Yes.
surrounding Cowboys week. They can come in and I think they're coached to say, our biggest rivalry, the Cowboys, blah, 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 and they come out with that. But I don't think they really get it until they experience like this week leading up to the game and then this game and then afterwards, even afterwards. Because if you lose and you don't lose. You lose bad to. I mean, if you lose to the Cowboys, period, it's not going to be a good next day. But if you lose bad to the Cowboys, he's going to feel. He's going to. If he doesn't know about this rivalry and how deep it
Yeah.
is to us, he's going to know after this game tonight. I'll tell you that.
Yep. 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 Tony said it's 9 a.m. there, so he said the nighttime games are better. So good. He's having breakfast and mimosas with us.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, Tony. Yeah, that is better.
Ooh.
9
Ooh.
o'clock. I
No, it's
take a
9
half a
a.m.
day.
Right? You said 9
Yeah,
a.m.
9 in the
It's
morning.
9 a.m.
Yeah, I
Man,
could do that. All right, so
that's crazy, Tony. Yo,
the
appreciate you,
biggest,
bro.
I think, and I think the biggest doubt that I have in my mind is the play of Dillard.
Hmm.
Dillard having to back up Mailata, who's out tonight. What kind of performance are we going to get from him? Is he going to be able to hold his own and protect our quarterback and give him ample time to be able to do what he has to do to carry out this game plan? We definitely need him to be solid. And I don't have a lot of confidence in that. I have more confidence in the fact they're starting Landon Dickerson, who's a rookie who missed all of training camp, who they chose to start ahead of the more experienced backups. I have more confidence in him than I have in Dillard.
Hmm.
Is that weird?
No,
No, no,
no.
because he's a bully. When you look at his college film and when he's healthy, he's a bully.
Hmm.
So I totally have confidence in Landon Dickerson.
And then but that's not good for Dillard that we all agree that we have more confidence in this rookie that just came in rather than this first round draft pick that we picked last year to be the future left
Hmm.
tackle. He was chosen to be the left tackle of the future, and that just hasn't panned out.
Yeah, definitely. They basically anointed him the next left tackle. They didn't bring back Jason Peters. He would have been the left tackle. Not Jordan Mailata, Andre Dillard. But it's his show today. He has to show and prove for one or two things. To show this team that he could be viable asset for the team going forward. And two, if the team doesn't want to use him long term, he can raise his trade value for the team and for itself.
This is a next man up game.
Hmm.
For those little holes that we have right now, it's next man up. They know how big it is. Dillard's been around, so he know. He should
Right.
already know.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, if he
yeah.
don't know, now
Now
he
you
knows.
know.
No.
Anyway, Dillard, here's a Dillard defender here, John Batiste from South Carolina. Dillard had a decent training camp, and he has big game experience. I think he'll be okay. Well, I hope you are correct on that, John, because we really need him tonight. If we're going to have, oh, my God, here's my stinking
Yeah, we're not even gonna put his
relative.
comment. We're not even gonna put his comment on the screen. It's not that time of
Oh,
game
my
today.
goodness. You
We ain't
can't.
Can
we
we
feeding
block
that
him
energy.
like today? Can we
not feeding the
block
energy.
him? Can we block him?
Look, all I can say is you
Cause the
can't, you
claws be
don't get to
damn.
choose your family.
Look, the devil is a lie. Come in here with that.
Yeah.
Come
The
in here
devil is
with
a
that.
lie. Look, all I can say is you can't choose your family, unfortunately. So he's in the
Yeah.
family.
I
And
see you better than me. I block my
oh
family. They know
Lord.
I don't play. They know I'll block them in a heartbeat. You so
All
kind.
right,
uh,
I
Scott
choose
Mitchell.
violence today. I choose violence 360 today.
He says I would like to see Devontae break out tonight. That would be
Oh
great. That would
man.
be great. But we'll talk about a little bit more about that in the second quarter since we are ending the first quarter.
I
And
want to see him
that's the
spread it
end
around.
of the quarter.
All right, so you are watching Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook, and hopefully we'll move into a higher spot on YouTube. But we need you. I got some homework for you guys to do right now. You need to be following us on Facebook if you're not, and you need to go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel. That's your homework. That's what you should do.
And share this video. Share the
And
live
share.
right now. Every week, share the live with your other Eagles friends. So
Yes, that's the assignment. So we're the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook by fans. That's for fans. We're not broadcast journalists. We're fans just like you. And we like to talk with you and express our opinion, and hopefully it matches with your opinion. And we just talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. And we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. And tonight I'm doing the Ciroc Summer Watermelon. I'll do one more
I
of
made some
that.
lemon drops with Tito's, but I made enough for now and for the game.
if Shell was around,
Oh.
he would say, "Ooh, wee."
And
I got some Jameson. I'm finishing up the bottle actually.
all right, and he's got some Jameson. So here we go.
I
We're going to
gotta
salute
shake the
to
bowl.
rooting our Philadelphia Eagles on to victory tonight. We're going to pray that they choose violence tonight.
Choose
We're
Choose
going to
violence.
pray to the Almighty that they choose violence tonight. Okay, all right. So down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Darn it. Let's go.
You're now listening to the second quarter.
All right, second quarter, and we started talking about what did I start talking about
About
before?
Devontae, about being
All right, yeah,
explosive.
Devontae. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
yes, he's this offense. Another the one thing that does have me positive about tonight is the fact that I think that Nick Sirianni is more of the coach and play caller that we experienced in Game 1 than he was the play caller that we experienced in Game 2. So my confidence comes in the fact that number one, he was accountable to his shortcomings in what he did in Week 2 against
Mhm.
The
who just
49ers.
the 49ers, against the 49ers. He was accountable for that. So I have confidence that Nick Sirianni is going to come back to this week and make the corrections and make the proper adjustments and not make the same mistakes twice. I have that confidence. And in doing that, I think that's going to help Jalen Hurts have a good game because that first game, he schemed it towards Jalen's strengths, and it worked brilliantly. And I
Yes.
don't know if he got away from it last week, but he didn't have a good week of play calling. So I think he's going to return to a higher level of play calling. He's going to take advantage of what Jalen Hurts does best. And in turn, Jalen Hurts is going to have a better game. I hope that the game plan includes, like you said, Pat, getting the tight ends involved and getting that
Yes,
part of the field period because he
Yes.
doesn't like to throw in the middle of the field too often, and then that's we can eat in there. We need to eat in there tonight. So I hope
that's
he
right.
does that tonight, and in doing so, you know, Devontae Smith, that's his man. Come on, I hope we got some schemes. I hope we have some schemes to get our playmakers the ball like Nick Sirianni always preaches. Get it into the hands of Devontae Smith. Get it into the hands of Quez Watkins. And I like Hurts, but if I don't give Hurts the ball where you're taking away snaps from Quez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quez needs to be involved no matter.
Yeah,
He need to be
yeah,
the second option. It needs to be Devontae and Quez. They need to be the biggest receiving playmakers, and you need to be scheming to get these guys the ball at all
yeah.
times.
And he needs to spread it around. We are deep on offensive weapons. Let's be clear. Our tight ends are good. It's not like we're slacking in any of those areas from our tight ends to our running backs to our receivers. Finally, we have threats in all three positions.
Hmm.
So he
Hmm.
need he needs to spread that out. He
Yeah.
need
He
he
does.
needs to get creative. He needs to give different looks so they don't know which one of them is going to score, which one of them is going to pick up yards.
Yeah.
I feel like we saw more of that in week 1 than we did in week 2.
Definitely did.
And he definitely needs to get back to utilizing all the chess pieces he has on the board.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
mean, we definitely need to utilize all the chess pieces we have available. I do agree with less snaps for Zach Ertz and more for Quez Watkins. We have a dynamic receiving core. We need to make sure they're on the
Hmm.
field as much as possible, making this whole game for Jalen Hurts much easier. Sirianni need to open the playbook. Tonight is a night where you open the playbook. You say, you know what? I throw the kitchen sink at these guys. Not only do we need to destroy the middle of the field with a running game, but we need to take advantage of their lack of cornerback. Yes, Trey Diggs is very good cornerbacks for them, but Devontae Smith has been up against this guy 2 years out of the 3 years with the Alabama Crimson Tide, so he knows him just like he would know any other corner that he faced. So I think he has an advantage on that. But Quez Watkins has the top advantage in his league.
Hmm.
Besides Tariq Hill from Kansas City, he's probably the fastest receiver in the league. And Deshaun Jackson. I
And he
mean,
has some size on him.
Deshaun is still fast though.
Yeah.
But at 6 foot 6'1", I mean, this guy can really fly, and he's learning how to be a wide receiver in this league. Take advantage of that, and don't forget Jalen Rager. Yes, Jalen Rager.
Hmm.
Sometimes we're down on Jalen Rager, but if you can scheme ways for him to get the ball, he could be very dynamic for this offense, and that can lead
Absolutely.
us to victory.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I agree. Here's a comment
Absolutely.
here, Mike.
I think all of them should eat tonight. Reger, Quez,
Mm-hmm.
Devontae, they should all be eating every other play on offense.
Mm. Yeah,
And I think people's are more fearful of their offense against our defense.
mhm.
But I hope that Sirianni comes out and proves what I think is that they need to be worried about our offense tonight.
That's
That's
right.
what
That's
they
Yeah,
need
right.
they
to
You
be
do.
damn
worried
They
about.
right.
do.
You
They do.
damn right.
Listen, the thing about it is, yes, they have a dynamic linebacker crew. I'm gonna put it to you right now. Their linebackers, Michael Parsons, Vander Esch, Jalen Smith. They are fast linebackers, sideline to sideline. You know what you do? You take advantage of that. You run the ball up the middle. You run the ball between the guards and the tackles, and you destroy that middle of the field. So what that does, you move these linebackers up closer to the line of scrimmage, and that opens everything up in the playbook. You
Yep.
play
That's
action,
right.
your rollout passes, your deep passes, your short passes. Don't forget your crossers. Make sure you hit these crossers because that opens things up for the safety. You got to keep your eye down the middle of the field, Jalen. Jalen as a quarterback, the quarterback coach for I forget his name right now for 49ers, right? Back in the day. He said he's teaching Joe Montana in order to manipulate the safety, if you turn your helmet towards that target, the safety's gonna go that direction. Keep your
Mhm.
eyes down the middle of the field. You know the routes. You know the
Mhm.
routes.
You gotta look
Make
them
them
off.
play
You
the
gotta look the
whole
linebackers
field and
off.
become that quarterback that the media is telling you not. Just go
Mhm.
out there and dominate from the get go.
And mind you, this boy put up yards. Jalen's still putting up so many points just as a fantasy player, even when he loses. I should have started him last week over Jameis Winston, who was a bust. And
Yeah,
even with our L to the 49ers last week, he still had like 21 fantasy points because
we
he's
Well, you
need
still
got
putting up yards. Like, don't sleep on Jalen's
we,
stats.
we
That's
ain't
what people
we ain't
don't
sleeping on them.
understand.
We just need to
He
equate
still
that to W.
balls.
We need to equate that to W's. And
Yes,
he
we
yeah,
need, he
do.
that's
need,
what he needs to
he
do.
needs to
But
start. He
but
needs
like
his confidence level
But it's
needs
not
to
him
be
by
there.
himself, though.
I
There's
understand.
no way he should be having that production, and we're not coming out with a W.
But the thing is, he is missing some passes because his confidence level is not there to just let that ball rip.
Hmm.
Sometimes I was talking to Dante about this. Gunslingers, Brett Favre. He said Brett Favre comes to mind. I say Aaron Rodgers. Sometimes you just gotta let that ball go. I mean, you're going to throw a turnover, have a turnover here and there. By being cautious and not trying to prevent against the turnover, you missed opportunities
That's
100% of the
right.
time. Sometimes you just gotta, throw caution to win. Rip that ball in there. We had a
Hmm.
touchdown last week with Ertz on Fred Warner. Fred Warner was all for Ertz for at least a split second for enough. If he just let that ball rip, it would have been a touchdown.
That's
This
right.
week, he needs to trust he needs to trust his fundamentals, and he needs to just go ahead. You say what? I trust my arm. My fundamentals is right. Let the ball rip.
Hmm.
Well, the point I was going to make, and that's right along with it, but you know, there's a learning curve with Jalen Hurts. As much talent and ability he has to learn playing the game of the position of quarterback in the NFL. He didn't come out polished NFL quarterback coming out of college.
Hmm.
So there's some things like you said, like letting it rip in tight, throwing into tight windows.
Yes.
First of all, having the confidence to throw in the tight windows. Sometimes looking off the linebackers,
That's
looking
right.
off and
Look him
stuff like
off.
that. Those are things that he's learning now,
Hmm.
along with the fundamentals. So I think that we have to be patient with the growing pains that him and our head coach have to go through because they're first time. He's a first time starting quarterback, and our head coach is a first time play caller. So I think they're getting it together. I think they have the ambition to want to do it, and it starts with that. I mean, we see it in
Hmm.
the other sport with Ben
Yes.
Simmons, but don't get me started on that
No,
crap.
we ain't
But
we
we
ain't
see
touching
it in
that
other people where they
tonight.
they don't even want to work on their game, but these two
Yeah.
guys want to work on their game,
Yeah.
and that's a plus to me. That's a plus to me. So I hope
Yes.
but what can't happen? I mean, we talk about the seriousness of this. We talking about all this. We can't fucking lose this game,
I
yo.
know
That's
that's
what I'm
right.
talking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Tell
y'all
him
don't
how you
understand.
really feel.
We can't fucking lose this game tonight, yo. I I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if y'all feeling like I'm feeling like we
Oh, I
can't
always
fucking
feel like
lose
that.
this
You
game
you know
tonight.
that. You know
It's
that.
not.
I tell you, you know that. You know this, man. You know how I feel about this team. You know I wanted to bust out of this apartment and get on
No,
the field, but I
I'm
can't.
not. We can't have it. I'm
Yeah, we
not
need we
having
need
it.
we need to be
And
dominant from the get go.
we gotta have it. And that,
Yeah,
and this is what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
give that L in Dallas. Like
Yes.
I'm just I'm just tired. I'm tired of seeing the stars walking around the neighborhood. I can't do it anymore.
Too many Philly Cowboys fans.
Yo,
Yeah, and that's my biggest fear
yo,
too,
who
because I don't want
raised
to hear
these
they. I
wolves?
don't
Who
want to hear their
raised these
mouths.
people?
Yes.
Bad
I don't want to hear
parenting.
their mouth, yo. So that's the end of the second quarter, man. As we continue to get ready and get charged up for our Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cow Turds tonight in just a little bit.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, so you are watching Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook by Eagles fans for Eagles fans, where we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, and we do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. This week, I'm partaking in the Ciroc Summer Watermelon. Pat is doing the Jameson, and Nichelle is doing the lemon drops made of Tito's vodka. So let me know what you're doing. What is your pre-game drink? What is your pre-game drink? Let me know. Here we go. I'm pouring mine right now. Ciroc Summer Watermelon. And I always kid Shell about drinking the little girly drinks and stuff like
You
that.
on your side right now. You're like, oh, that's nice.
But this is not that sugary Kool-Aid stuff.
It's
And I
good.
have to
It's
say,
good.
this
Is
is
it? I
like
was about to say that sounds sweet. I can't do them
it's
little.
No,
not
it's actually
that
I'm
like
pretty
not a
good.
big Ciroc fan though, so
listen, they infuse their fruit with the vodka. It's not like
They're
some
potatoes.
artificial flavoring and all that. Like you get like you really this really tastes like watermelon, but like the watermelon you buy from from the market and stuff like that watermelon, not that
okay,
sugary artificial flavor. This is pretty good. It's not sweet. It really isn't.
okay, good
So
for them.
I'll have
Let's
to. I
go,
guess I'm
y'all.
gonna have to back up off a Shell if he's drinking stuff like this,
Let's
because
get this
I
going, man. Let's
automatically
get this
call it like
going.
a Kool-Aid shot or
That
whatever.
sounds
All
good
right.
with some lemonade though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So here we go. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans.
Yeah.
You're now
Let's
listening
go.
to the third quarter.
Yeah. That's what we talk. Greatest fight song ever, Wayne says. That is right. I love our fight song, man. I love it.
Yes.
We've got to get back out there. I love being around the crowd and doing this live and busting it up with the fans and the places we've gone. We've had a great time, man. So I can't wait to get back out there. Now that this movie is out the way, or at least the production part of it is out the way, we can do that. So in the meantime, though, we're getting ready for this game tonight. Everyone lost last night. I mean, everyone, like, all right, so in my little clique, I have Giants fans, I have the Washington football team fans, even have
49er fans, thank you,
49er
Aaron
fans
Rodgers, for the payback.
and all that. And everybody lost yesterday. Like all the
The
Giants
Steelers,
lost.
the
Yeah, we even
Steelers,
have a Steelers fan
yo,
there. They lost. Everybody lost.
the
And
Seahawks,
I gave it to them. And I gave it to them.
the
Yeah, and
Chiefs.
especially the Chief. Every fan that lost yesterday, I gave it to them. I gave it to them because they gave it to me. They gave it to me.
I
Even
know
when I
that's
lose, they
right.
give it to me. So I gave it out. So now my team is the only one left. So you know there's a lot of negative energy from my clique going towards this game tonight. They're all Cowboys fans tonight just because of how much smack I talked yesterday because all their
How
teams
can
lost.
you do that, Doc?
Everyone lost.
How can you be a Cowboys fan? Like, come on,
Oh,
man.
they're going to do it. They're going to do it. So that's another reason why we cannot lose tonight. We cannot lose. This is a perfect opportunity for us not only to learn a lot about our team tonight, but to take a step forward in controlling this division because that's probably the only way we're getting in the playoffs if we win this division. It probably won't be a wild card or anything like that, unless we continue to surprise. But it starts tonight because this is the first division game.
That's
It's
right.
tonight, and everybody in the division, nobody looks that great right now. I mean, Washington got the brakes beat off them
Washington looks
yesterday.
terrible. Like their defense is
Oh
supposed to be the staple of their team, and their defense don't even look up to task. I'll be honest with you. Like I was
Not
scared of
just
their
the
defense.
division, but the league. I'm just like, who?
But in our
Who?
division,
I know,
the Washington
trash.
football team is trash. Their
Yeah.
offense ain't doing nothing too much.
And the
And they
Giants-
weren't people predicting them to be so
Yes.
good. Their
Because of their
defense,
defense.
don't
Because
sleep
of their
on
defense.
Washington. Well,
Their defense in the lower
what have
20s.
they been doing?
In the lower 20s.
Man,
in the league.
look,
Lower
Josh
20s in the league.
Allen he was like,
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he gave it to them
He got me
yesterday, yo.
62 fantasy points. So
Look,
Oh, my
he
goodness.
balled.
He
What do you have, like
balled
5
yesterday.
touchdowns?
He had
Yeah.
400
5
and something
touchdowns.
yards? Stop
Yeah.
playing with me.
Then on top of that, you go look at the Giants, the New York Football Giants, and they're a debacle. Like their coach is making these teams run
Yeah.
gashes like they're in high school. Like these dudes are grown men, and the reason why some of your players ain't performing is because their bodies are dead. Like let's be honest, Saquon Barkley right now is a shell of himself. He hasn't looked explosive. But on 2 or 3 plays this year, which is kind of, telling of what kind of injury the ACL can really be. Daniel Jones is just Daniel Jones. Let's be honest. He's not a franchise starting quarterback.
I mean,
Mentally,
he
I
has
thought
some sparks. I think
Nah.
he's just inconsistent.
Nah,
That's the problem.
he
And-
has
and-
more fumbles than touchdowns in his career. Let's stop.
Yeah,
that.
I mean, not that part.
He has more turnovers.
Danny Dimes.
He has more turnovers than touchdowns in his career. That's not franchise caliber. They should be calling for his neck. If he was in Philadelphia, oh hell yeah,
Oh,
he'd
yeah.
be gone.
Yeah.
Come on now, they want to
Yeah,
kick
But
Jalen
could-
Hurts out.
He
had to
lost
turn the
too.
ball over, knock on
Wentz
wood.
lost too.
we do
But
not
he
use
playing.
that name on this show. We do
But he's
not
playing.
use
All
that
right,
name
let's
on
call
this
him
show.
the other guy. TOG
the other
lost
guy.
too. The other guy lost too, but he's playing. Long as we get our pick.
Yeah, as long as he plays. But he got to win some, too,
You
because
could rack
if
up
they
all the else. All he has
No.
to do is play 70% of the games.
No, but
he
he
ain't saying
won't.
he had to win.
No, he got to because Michelle. If they
70%.
go like 0-8, they're going to sit him.
Oh.
They're going to, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
we're
you're
not going
right.
to, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
So we
You're right.
need a couple of wins sprinkled in there. We got to be strategic
Pause.
about this.
Wait a
If they
minute.
go like
Wait,
1
wait,
and
wait,
1
wait
and
a
9,
I gotta do something.
their season is over. They're going to sit them and keep their first round draft pick. So we need
I got the
them
flag.
to be. They
Who's
need
getting
to
the
tease.
flag?
You see, I got
All
the
right.
flag. I'm not gonna put the comment up there. I will say it, but
Flag on the
we got a Carolina fan in here
Oh.
saying, clapping
I see him,
everyone's cheeks.
Camden Bush.
Everyone
Pause.
seeks peace. Get out of pause. Yeah, you're right. Pause.
But no,
Look.
shout out to Miami. Shout out to the Dolphins because if they continue to lose, we get their number 1 pick. Well, we already get their number 1 pick anyway. So they continue.
No
to lose.
conditions.
No
We
conditions.
just get that.
We just get
All right,
that.
let me go to some comments out here. We haven't saw what the people were saying. All right, so Joe Guns joined us. Joe Guns.
What up, Joe?
He is the founder of us drinking shots on the show. So welcome,
I have
Joe
him to
Guns. Joe
thank?
Guns. Yes, you
Yes.
have him to thank. Joe Guns has been with us for a good while, man.
Yeah,
I
since
mean,
2017.
the year that we won the Super Bowl was the best year of not only
It
our
was the
lives as Eagles
Denver
fans, but
game.
it was great, man. I mean, we were at the tailgates we had
Yes.
to be at the stadium and tailgates at least. If there's 8 games, we had to be there 5. At least 5 of those games we were down there tailgating,
No,
and
we
we
there
broadcast
most of the
live.
whole season.
Yeah,
We there most of
and
the whole
broadcast
whole
live
game.
from
Yeah.
the parking lot. It was incredible. And then that happened to be the year that we won the Super Bowl. We were out there when they beat Atlanta. We were outside, heard all the commotion that last play when Julio Jones didn't catch it. Oh, that was incredible. Then we were at the Miller's Ale House
Ooh,
in the Delco
that was
for
And
the
what
awesome.
about this
NFC
Sunday?
Championship this Sunday. Oh, this Sunday coming up. Oh, you're supposed to be setting it
We
up. We
got
gotta
it.
talk.
I told y'all
Oh, you
that.
got it?
Oh,
Oh, we
yeah,
coming
we
then.
need
We're
to make a
coming.
little promo graphic. That was my last comment to y'all.
Okay, all right, we got
Okay.
to do that. All right, so you hear it. We're going to be in South Jersey. We'll announce it.
About to be at Valari's Lakeside, live and
We'll
in the
be in South
flesh.
Live in
Jersey
full
next
effect.
week. The
Wow.
1st of October. I mean, the first weekend in October, we'll be in South Jersey. I'll announce it officially. I don't even know the establishment. That's why I didn't say the name.
It's
I don't
Valari's
know the name.
Lakeside. If you look
All
up
right,
Valari's
Valari's
Lakeside,
Lakeside. We're going to
and
be
we'll
there.
we'll tag them. But once we get the graphic, I'll send it to them. They'll put it all over their pages too. So
All right, so Fred says Singleton can lock down Pollard. It's funny now, like Zeke
Pollard.
is not the feared back anymore. Pollard is more feared than Zeke now. I
Yeah,
think
yes,
Zeke might.
yes.
I think they might have. He might
Zeke.
have reached
Well,
his peak.
it's the thing about when you have over 500 touches within 2 years, like that regardless of what you do in your life, that wears your body down. And
Yeah.
this guy has been a workhorse for that team since he came into the league. So even though he might be in the best shape of his life, like you have mileage. When you was with Ohio State, they ran you to death, right? When you come into the league, they run you to death. So therefore, you don't have that home run ability like you used to. That split cutting ability like you used to. I
And
mean,
then
I'm not doubting
he
you.
wears those mid drifts. So
Yeah, he
sometimes
does.
as you running through, the defensive linemen, they might tend to tickle you in there. And
tickle.
they're
They
tickling
punching him
them.
right in his gut. You know they punching him right in
Yo,
his
wait a
gut.
minute,
He getting rib shots.
I mean,
Tickle. No,
he's
we choose violence.
He's walking around with
Choose
this.
the
I
violence
mean,
this
who
Sunday,
wears
man.
the half shirt? I mean, that looks
Look,
questionable.
let him be exposed. Let
So
him be
they're
exposed to the gut punch and the rib shot. That's
they're
on him.
tickling them as he comes through.
Don't do that. Don't do
His
that, Dante.
his
Pause.
tickle
Pause.
muscles are
No.
not. They're not. They're
No.
not up to par. All right, everybody is calling Kevin because they want to bet him. Bet him, Kev. Take that bet.
What's the
Wayne
bet? What's the
Anthony
bet?
says Josh put no worries, no names through the tables. Oh, Josh Allen, you talking about? All right,
Hey,
so
Joe Guns, what's the bet today, Joe Guns?
Wayne Anthony says Pollard is more dangerous than Zeke now. Yeah, I
Yes.
agree with that. That's what I just
Yeah.
said.
Well, we got Gainwell and Booby Miles, so I ain't checking
We
for
need
that.
to stay in our gaps. Darnell says we need to stay in our gaps. I agree with that. The defense is the least of my worries. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am very
I'm very worried about it.
apprehensive
I'm not gonna say I'm
of
not.
seeing how this defense performs without BG because not only was he a like high motor guy, but he was like he is a leader on that team, and not only in the locker room but on the field. He's like one of the most vocal people on the field.
Is he not traveling with them?
No, he's traveling with
No, he's
them.
traveling. He
Okay,
choosing
then
to be.
we
He's
still
choosing
have
to
his
be
voice.
that mentor to all
Thank
the defensive
you.
ends
As
there.
long
No.
as he's
He's
we
there,
have
but what
his
I'm talking
voice.
about, like
On the field.
BG is
Yeah.
that if you're
I
if you're
get
an
it. I
athlete,
get it. But
he
that's
be
the
on the
second
court
best
or
thing.
he be in the field and he be talking that
Right.
trash.
Well,
he be talking that
they're
smack.
still going to
He's
have him
reckless
in
with it.
his ear.
Yeah.
They're still going to have him in his ear, and that gives me some kind of comfort that his presence is still going to be felt by the defense.
Hey, Joe Guns, what's the bet for today, man?
No, we ain't
No,
doing
I'm
that.
joking, Joe.
All
I'm
right,
joking,
Bill
Joe.
Crow. I'm sorry, my business compelled me to be busy, but I'm here now. Defense is what will win or lose this game.
Yes, definitely.
I agree with that because the biggest fear from other people is Dallas offense against our defense. They just think that they have a high power, and don't get me wrong, they do. They have some very good skill
Yeah.
players on the
Amari's a
offensive
bad
side of the
boy.
ball. I
Amari's a
mean,
bad boy. I can't
Mari,
front.
CeeDee Lamb, who should be an Eagle, but CeeDee Lamb and
Yeah, Lamb
Gallup's
is
out,
not.
so his backup is in, but Gallup's out, and Zeke is still, he's still productive, but
They're
Pollard is really, really a worry. We have to worry about him.
well, they do have a very capable backup. I mean, I listen. They have Cedric Wilson is their backup receiver for Gallup, and he's a very he's an NFL receiver. Let's put it this way: he is an NFL receiver. They do have NFL talent on that side of the ball. They're missing Liddell Collins, who tried to bribe a guy that's taking his piss. I mean,
Good. Good for them. I agree with Byron here.
yeah, and
Byron says Josh Sweat was getting all this hype over the summer and preseason. It's time to show everyone it wasn't just talk. I talked about that a little earlier, right? I said it's time for us to see this Josh Sweat that they were talking about in preseason and training camp. We need to see him now.
Yeah.
We just gave him a lot of money. We need to see that now that BG is not in there. We need to see him raise his game up and be that player that they paid. They paid for a particular player, right? They paid for that Josh Sweat that they saw in training camp in the preseason. We need to see that guy tonight. We really do. We
yo,
need
you
to see
know
him
Corey
tonight.
Clement plays for them, man.
I know.
You need to call his father.
He called me. He called me when he
He
got
was
picked
friends
up.
with my god brother.
Oh yeah, I grew up with his father. So he called me when he got signed
Yeah.
by the Cowboys, and we talked.
He
I
was
mean, he
cool with
called
my
me
god
whatever.
brother over in Glassboro. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yo, you know Steve. You know.
Wait a minute. Randy Gregory.
Hold up, wait a minute. I don't
Wait a
like
minute.
that.
No, wait,
Hold
time
up.
out.
No, I'm talking about
Okay,
Corey.
all right,
I'm talking about
all
the
right.
young kids. I'm not talking about the parents.
All
Wait a minute.
right, all right.
I got something right now because I knew Keneal Neal was on the COVID 19 list, but it look like Randy Gregory's on it now too.
Who was that? Is that Dallas?
Their
That's
other
Dallas.
That's
That's
the other
Dallas.
starting defensive end.
Good. Great.
I
Awesome.
thought he just came off of it, but I think
Fantastic. So
Oh,
they're
man.
losing a D end? Yes.
another DN because they already got D-Law out.
Yes. Absolutely. Choose
Oh,
violence.
man.
Man, let's
I
get
hope-
this shot in. Let's get this shot
Choose
in. Let's get
violence.
this shot in.
Why? It ain't over, is it? No,
Huh?
Pat, chill. Look, I got to do when the quarterback be like,
Dante's not even gonna be awake for
yeah,
halftime.
for real.
Let's
I'm
be
gonna be up
clear.
to
You
3 or
keep
4 o'clock in
messing
the
with
morning.
him.
I'll be up.
Look,
Man,
I
look.
skipped the business breakfast meeting tomorrow to just
I
be like,
gotta-
you know what? I
gotta do
can't do
karaoke
it
tonight.
because I
I
might be up
started to
late.
take off tomorrow.
8 a.m. 8
8
a.m. ain't gonna see me. 8 a.m. meeting. Nope.
I'm off tomorrow. I'm good.
I started to take off, and I didn't. So, yeah, I got to go. But here we go. Robin says, pass the pickle
That's
juice.
right. Where the pickle
Pass
juice
the pickle
at?
juice at. Yo, remember, I used to do pickleback shots
Where
on
the
the air.
pickle- They're good too. They're actually
Yeah,
good.
I love them. I
I do
do.
them. I do them all the time.
Donovan
pickle
says
right
we
now.
need to blitz more too. I'm in
Oh
agreement
my
with that.
gosh.
I
Yes,
want to
do
see
blitz
more
twice.
pressure. I
Do
want to
blitz
see
twice.
some heat in the kitchen tonight.
Look,
Like you said,
twice last
choose violence. Choose
the
violence tonight.
whole foundation of choosing violence is the blitz. That's the whole foundation of it. Is bringing it every single time. Somebody has to be blitzing.
Yes.
We have to lay hands on Dak.
Right. I'm
Lay
in agreement.
hands on him.
Darnell
that's what we need to do.
says we need everyone to step up, no doubt. Wayne says we let San Fran get away last week. No prisoners tonight.
That's right. We did. We
No
should have won
prisoners.
that
We did.
game.
We
We
shoulda.
should have
We
won
shoulda.
that game.
If
You
the
know what?
defense
That
holds
was
for 2.5 quarters and the offense can't get moving, I will lose it. That better not happen. I mean, that San Fran game could have been over real early after that 91-yard gain. If they punch it in right there with the way that game proceeded after that, we win that game. If we're up
We
10
beat ourselves. Yeah, we beat
yes,
ourselves.
we're up 10-0. We changed the complexity of that game, and now they have to go more one-dimensional. And our defense, our pass rush just they go berserk when they see blood. So
Hmm.
that's a totally different game. Had he not messed up the play calling after that 91-yard gain,
They
that
actually
was
just
the
show
key
they
of the
just show
game to
that
me.
they just literally
We
just show
beat
that
ourselves in that game. That's what.
Yes,
That's what
I
NFL
makes me
agree.
channel.
mad.
They just literally show that on ESPN just now. Those plays afterwards, and they showed the Zach Ertz play. Like if he rips it in there, that's a touchdown. And
Yeah.
that Philly special. All right, listen, that's a great play when it happened and worked well.
Yeah, let it go.
Let-
Move
Put
on.
that in the archives for future generations. Move
Hmm.
on. Let's move on. All right.
All right. Robert said we need to get
That's right. Get
medieval.
medieval on their
Medieval.
asses. That's right, Robin. I know that's right.
I hear that. Uh, all right. Darnell says not understanding that play. All right, so that's the third quarter, man. Come on, let's end this quarter. We got one more
And
quarter.
that's the end of the quarter.
One more quarter to go, and then this game is on. It's about to be on for real. So here we go. You're watching Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook that's by Eagles fans, for Eagles fans, where we like to talk about our favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. So I'm doing the Ciroc Summer Watermelon. My partner, Pat, is doing the
Finish Justice
Jameson
Jameson.
Irish Whiskey. And the
You said
beautiful
you was gonna stop
Michelle
at
down
two
there
quarters.
is doing. I know. I just kept going.
It's that good.
Is doing lemon drops made out of Tito's vodka. So let me know what you're doing as we all prepare for watching our Philadelphia Eagles. What's your pregame drink? Let me know on the screen right now. But here we are as we salute our Philadelphia Eagles and send them good vibes. Send them the violent energy that they'll need to pull this game out. Down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the fourth quarter.
All right, here we go. I know you guys have been saying it all show long in the chat room and even on the show to a certain extent. But let me get officially what is going to be the key to the Eagles winning this game tonight? Offense, defense, special teams, turnovers, whatever. Sacks, what? What's
It's
going to
very
be
easy.
the key to the Eagles winning this game tonight?
It's very easy. It's called the line of scrimmage. If we win the line of scrimmage, both offense and defensively, we can go ahead and win this game handily. I say this pretty much every week. If we're able to play on their line of scrimmage on the defensive side of the ball, if we're able to, I know it's
Oh,
boring. It's a boring statement, but it's the most truest statement out there.
I've
If our
heard that
offense
somewhere.
if our offense is able to play on their side and push them back off the line of scrimmage, we'll be able to move our offense forward and score points at will. All right. This offense that Sirianni has can be a high scoring producing offense. I actually foresee our offense after the Falcons game. I know it's the Falcons, whatever. Falcons put up some good points after these last two games. All right. I believe we can be a high flying team if our offensive line and defensive line sustains that line of scrimmage. That line of demarcation is very important.
All right, I hear that. He came
I
in.
I
I
think we need to see
believe.
more out of um special teams in terms of our field position.
Oh, they've
I,
been doing great.
I
Our
mean,
kicker been doing good.
our
Yeah, he's
punter
been doing
has,
great.
but you know
Our punter is
how
the truth, yo.
he's
Yeah.
the truth. He absolutely is. But how we've been fielding the ball, I haven't been feeling that. We
No, no.
haven't been
Our
getting.
our our special teams return game is non-existent.
Thank you.
It's like there's like no threat. Like I
No,
don't even feel good. You know what? I root more that they don't mess anything up than I root for them to actually score a touchdown. Because
Hmm.
like scoring a touchdown to this return group in my eyes are like I don't see it. So I
I
just
just
don't
want
want
them to
them to
get
turn it
out to
over.
the 30-yard line. Can I just see
Uh,
that just one time?
no, we don't have the days of Deshaun Jackson are gone. We don't have a threat in our
I
return game
know.
any longer. We
And
don't.
what was our other guy? What was he just retired. The little one.
Oh, Darren Sproles.
Sproles.
Sproles, yeah.
Oh,
Sproles was
we get
exciting.
Boston. Listen, for much I give flack to Boston Scott. He needs to be a factor. He needs to be playing today. I like
Yeah,
Kenneth
why can't we
Gainwell.
put him on special teams? Why
I
can't we
like
put
Kenneth
him fielding the
Gainwell.
ball?
I foresee that they have to use him today. If he's in the lineup, if he's active, use Boston Scott. Boston Scott has produced in this league, and he has the ability to be that scat back. Gainwell is still learning.
Nah. If they don't choose to play him, because they didn't play him at all in the first game and they dominated,
They ain't
so
playing him
I'm
at
gonna
all in the
let
second
them make
game,
the
and
decisions
you saw the
there. I'm gonna
young
let
bull
them make the
running to the lineman instead of running to the hole.
Right. They
So
should
32 to
they should
6. All
they
I
should
know
have
is 32 to
they should
6.
put
yeah, what was
Boston
the score last
Scott
week?
in
17-11.
on
Let's be
punt
honest.
return. I'm
Boston Scott
sorry.
brings something to the team. If you got three
Is he
running
a
backs,
punt returner? I didn't know if he
he
was a
can.
punt
Yeah,
returner.
yeah, he's a punt returner.
Yeah, he could punt
All
You
right.
return. If they don't put him in a punt return and stop playing.
All right, so let me hear what the people are saying. Donovan says we need all three phases to play well tonight.
yes.
That's right.
Byron says run the ball and capitalize in the red zone. Take the points, unlike what he did last week. Um, like Aguilar. I'm only kidding.
Like
Jack-
Aguilar.
Best
Catch
running,
a
best
the
best
baby.
running
passing
Evans drops
game.
ever.
Jackie Myers says the passing game is going to be key. All right, and I agree with that. I agree with the passing game being the key. Darnell says offense. Offense, yeah, I agree with that.
Mhm.
Scott Mitchell says no dumb penalties. I agree with that also
I
because
definitely
we
agree
had a
with that.
lot in
Hmm.
game one and we cut them
Those
down a
guys,
little bit in
those
game
guys didn't get
two,
fined.
but they
Those,
still were too many for me. So
yeah,
yeah, and to me
the one
that's a
with
direct sign of coaching. So yeah, I
yeah.
hope they got the penalties together.
The,
Hmm.
Jackie also says offensive line. Simone says offense and don't wait until 5 minutes left.
Right.
um, Ted says, I don't want to see all of Hurts throws to the outside. He has to throw over the middle. And that's what we were
definitely.
talking about. He doesn't throw
Hmm.
over the middle enough.
But
And
that's scheme. That's scheme. Let's
that
That's
be
the
that
honest.
coach. Yeah,
I'm gonna
he
be
has
honest with
to scheme for the entire field.
you. You
He needs
have
this.
to. You
You
have to.
have to
Those
scheme
crossers, those
all over
inside
the
out routes,
place.
those deep dig
so
routes.
hold on. Wait. So you're saying that it's scheme. So like when they call a play and the guy is open over the middle and he doesn't throw it to him, and that's scheme?
Well, when I went back to the all 22, right, and
Right.
went back to the all 22 a few times. There were a few receivers that were open in the middle, but for majority of the play calls was either the screen play, the outside routes, and everything towards the outside of the side of the field. It was nothing schemed legitly for the middle of the field. You need to take advantage of the middle of the field. So
Hmm.
happily, you had some schemes in those in those packages where a guy running right open. Like I told you about the Falcons play when Greg Ward was wide open. But you have to literally scheme for these plays to happen often, not just on once in a lifetime basis, one play every 4 quarters. This got to be a full game of crossers. Like
Yep.
take advantage of this team speed crossing. That's and you what you do. You run the crosses with your speed guys, and you run seam routes with your tight ends at the same time. Something is bound to hit. It is. It's going to
Hmm.
happen.
Now my
I'm with you,
question is
Pat.
like, all right, so that what the scheme you say scheme, I don't know what you mean by scheme. So if I call a play and it develops and my first option, second option isn't there and it's open over the middle and he doesn't choose the middle, the open pass
All
over
right.
the
So
middle,
when I say scheme,
who gets the blame for that?
when
That's
I
what I'm
say
asking. Who
scheme, you
gets
go
the
look
blame for
you
that?
go look back at the routes. A lot of the routes they have going is outside pressing routes, pressing routes or screen routes to the receiver. There only been a few routes where it was a seam route where the quarterback can either feed the receiver inside or outside. That's deep routes. Well, I'm talking about shorter
Yeah.
intermediate routes over the middle. There
Yeah.
has literally been none. There
Yeah,
has
he's
literally
not he's
been
not
none.
talking about Jalen
There,
Hurts going through his progressions
yeah.
and reading, first option, second option, third option. He's talking about the actual design of the play. There's
Like
not a
like
lot of design plays where you
Where they're
see
running
them
routes across the middle.
yeah.
exactly.
Matter of fact, you want to go back down to the Falcons game. His second pass to Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith did a deep crosser across the middle, and the route was for him to catch the ball on the sideline. Then he did another stutter route where it was a setup where you saw the touchdown of Devontae Smith, his first touchdown, his first catch, whereas though it looked like it was going to be an inside route, right? because to Ertz, he faked it inside. Devontae came off that pick, which was a brilliant play. It was another outside route. His scheme plays are for these receivers to get open on the outside, not necessary for them to get inside and get a few yards. They want to get the bigger yards on the outside and have the ball in the hand of the receivers either quickly or deeply.
All right, okay. So I did call for more passes over the middle. So you're saying he needs to scheme those plays
And
for
he needs to call those plays in the middle. Let's call
Mhm.
them the short crossers, get the tight ends involved, short
Yeah.
crossers, short comeback routes over the middle.
Yeah,
Make
it's
those
plays where
linebackers
one at
move.
least one or two of those options are over the middle
Yes.
for Jalen. That's basically what we're talking about. Like, there's not enough plays where he doesn't have any options over the middle because that's not the route they're running.
Okay, all right. So in either case, that will benefit or behoove our team to take advantage of having some more plays um, prioritized over taking advantage of the middle of the field because he doesn't throw over the middle of the field as much as other quarterbacks. And you know they have a stat for everything now. I mean, they have a
Mm-hmm.
stat for how many breaths you take while you're on the sideline before you come back in. I mean, they have stats for everything. So they have a stat for how many passes he completes over the middle, and he's he's near the bottom of the pile at completing passes over the middle. So I think when we say there was a lot of meat on the bone last week, that was part of it. Part of it was not taking advantage of the
But
middle of the field.
that's
That's
play
the
calling
meat that
too.
was left on that bone
That's play
last week.
calling. If you don't call a
Mm-hmm.
play when you have your tight end basically running a hitch in the middle of the field or running across in the middle of the field and everything's on the
Yeah,
outside, that's play calling. You got to scheme. You got
yeah.
to really
And some
actually
of that
call
is
those
easy
particular
gimme. That's
plays.
low hanging fruit that
Yeah.
Sirianni's just not taking
Well,
advantage of.
with that being said, we got about 5 more minutes, so we got to do our predictions, Don.
Yeah, let's do our predictions real quick because that was the end of that quarter. So
Yeah.
this game is over.
Are we
So we're
doing
about to
another
go into the
shot?
game. I want you
Are
guys
we
to
doing
enjoy
another
yourselves.
shot?
She not doing no
And
shot. I'm out
you
of
want to
league.
do a shot? Y'all want to do a shot on the way out? All right.
I
So you
am. I
could,
don't know about y'all. I
I'm
had a
I'm
long week last week.
yeah.
I'm on E.
I know. I'm cool. As I gotta get up, but we can do that. Let's get our predictions in there. Starting with you, Pat.
Listen, we were able to dominate the line of scrimmage, and I'm gonna say this week in and week out. We were able to dominate the line of scrimmage and coming in there mistake-free football. But if Jalen's able to let his guard down and just let it rip here and there, I think we can come out with a victory. It might be a tight game because I see our defense actually stepping up to the task. And far as score wise, I think we're gonna have a little Pac-Man score over there.
All right, Nacelle, what do you think? What's the score? I mean, what's
I
the
think
prediction?
I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going
Yeah.
to be more of a 20-17. I think we are going to see our defense step up. I think we are
Mhm.
going to give Dak some problems, but it's going to be a close one. So I say 20-17 us.
2017 us. I think that this is going to be a fight um,
To the death.
to the death. You're
Come
right,
on,
to
I
the
need Slade
death.
Nelson. I need
But
Slade Nelson to be
I
big
think
tonight.
our defense is more stout than their
Yes.
defense. So I think that we're going to have a
Whoa.
better success at stifling their offense
Whoa.
than they're
Look at
going to have
Rodney.
at
Rodney's
stifling.
being
Whoa.
extra. Come on,
Rodney,
Rodney.
that only happens if Slade and Nelson are the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
42-13. No, I can't do that.
I can't
I
do that
mean,
either.
you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it
He's
happened.
like,
I
I'm
wouldn't be
at work. You
surprised if it
rest.
happened, but I can't predict that. But I will predict that it's going to be. I think our defense is going to more likely stifle their offense than their offense stifling our offense. I mean, their defense stifling our offense. So I'm gonna give it. The Eagles take this game with us with more points than them. We're going to do it.
That was a
All right, you
hesitation
guys
too. That
Yeah,
go.
was a
Enjoy the
hesitation.
game,
yeah,
man. Let's do a
and
shot.
who's this Panthers fan, Camden? He don't even deserve the name of my beloved city, Camden. Coming in here with his
Well,
yip
we're
yap.
still
Hey,
clapping.
he did ask to say y'all. I'll be sad if you guys lose. He did say that.
No, no,
Well,
no.
he
He
ain't
need to
gonna be
pause,
sad.
man. He's
But
still clapping
we
Yeah,
cheeks,
not
man.
we
go
not
No,
on this.
clap your
no.
own cheeks.
Pause, yo.
Hey,
He's still
we open to
Look, let's do
everybody.
this
We don't
shot
care where
going
you
into the
are.
game, yo. Here we go. Everybody Get your shot ready. We're going to do a shot real
I'm
quick.
done with the
Play
shot.
the music. Play the music. I'm just doing a half shot. Here we go. All right, enjoy the game. Come back. Oh, no, we're not coming back.
Nah, it's gonna be late.
So it's going to be late. We'll see you guys on Thursday, man. Enjoy the game. Down the hatch, yo.
Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Woo-woo!